È oggettivo constatare come la Juventus nei vari anni abbia intrapreso più lodevolissime battaglie. Basti pensare a quella contro il razzismo, basti pensare a quella contro il sessismo. Insomma, una società pioniera che attraverso la creatività e la professionalità collettiva di Juventus Creator Lab cerca sempre di fare informazione. Ora, c'è un argomento spesso tabù nel mondo del grande calcio, ed è quello legato alla salute mentale, che è un qualcosa che dovrebbe interessare anche noi, comuni mortali, nella nostra vita quotidiana, nella nostra professione. E devo dire che Juventus Creator Lab, anche qui, ha dei progetti estremamente interessanti e che presto diventeranno poi oggetto di dibattito per chi avrà modo di osservare i contenuti che pubblicherà direttamente sui propri canali il club bianconero. Attraverso la gentilezza della Juventus abbiamo avuto modo di fare due chiacchiere con Niv Schulman, ovvero un'autentica star americana. Chi ha seguito Catfish, in generale il mondo MTV, sa perfettamente di chi stiamo parlando, che con noi si è proprio soffermato su questo grandissimo topic, la salute mentale. E affrontare comunque questo argomento con una persona che ha milioni e milioni di follower sulle varie piattaforme è qualcosa di estremamente interessante e che ci fa capire come davvero, ma sottolineo questa parola, davvero tutti noi dovremmo fare maggiore attenzione alla salute mentale e in generale a quegli equilibri che poi accompagnano quotidianamente i nostri passi.
Oh, I was very surprised when I first got here. I knew that there was a place we'd be filming, but I didn't expect it to be so modern and state-of-the-art. So I'm impressed with the equipment, the lighting, the whole setup here. It's a beautiful building. The location is obviously right next to the stadium and all the practice facilities. So yeah, it's the kind of place that I would love to spend more time and actually make more stuff. Wow. Being a VIP and getting to go to the game at Alliance Stadium was amazing. It's truly feels like almost a temple to the sport. And the energy, I mean, that was for sure the thing that moved me the most, was just the incredible positive energy that everyone there is feeling. Every seat's full. The coordination of the fans, it's amazing. It's really impressive. It almost feels like a sort of transformative, almost religious experience in all the right ways. So that's not something we really have as much in the States. So it's really exciting to actually get to feel that for the first time. I have been in Italy many times, and every time I come here, I have the same reaction, which is, I should live here. It's so beautiful. The food is so good. What am I doing not living in Italy is usually the question I find myself asking. Yeah. Mental health. Hard to imagine mental health not being very important to anybody. Certainly is to me. Much of what I do in my career has been involved with mental health in terms of people's sense of self, their self-worth. Obviously, a lot of people pursue relationships and outward affection in an effort to fix problems that they have that they don't know how to fix. So rather than doing work on my mental health, if I can find some other thing to make me feel good, then I can forget about it. But I try to help remind people that no matter who you meet and how much love you feel, you always have to be aware of yourself and be honest and work on feeling good without anybody else. But that's also something that I struggle with all the time. And I've developed ways that help me every day. Lately, the thing I've been doing for the past 8 years has been running. I discovered that I'm much happier when I'm moving my body and when I'm physically active. So that's been something that's really helped me in the last 8 years. But yeah, I think, like most people, struggle every day with things that bother me, or feeling like I could do better, or I should be doing more, or I'm, not the best dad or husband I could be. And sometimes those thoughts, get me a little sad or unhappy, but I have to, find ways to deal with it. I think what Juventus is doing to start and lead the conversation about mental health, and not just in football, but for anybody, interested in the franchise, or, the team, is really important. And obviously mental health has a lot to do with success in sports, but it has just as much, if not more, to do with success outside of sports. And I can't imagine anyone being very good at soccer if they're unhappy in their life. So I think it's a fantastic initiative, and one that, everybody should be making an effort to be involved with. It came as a shock. I'm not someone who follows, professional football. And I didn't know very much about European soccer, or Serie A. I'm embarrassed. I really didn't even... I thought there was one European league. I didn't realize that each country has their own league, but I'm learning. But I was definitely surprised. But when I understood more about what Juventus is doing with their mental health initiative, and this podcast, Stories of Strength, it made a lot of sense, because I love being vulnerable and telling my story and helping other people share their stories. So it felt like a really good fit, and I was so excited that I'd have the opportunity to come and do that here. So yeah, 2 months ago, I crashed on my bicycle and I broke my neck, and had a surgery, and I was in the hospital for a week, and I was very close to being paralyzed, possibly, or worse. And I really think my running, my love for movement, and the fact that I had been training and in good shape allowed me to start running again, much faster than the doctors or I even expected. In fact, yesterday I went for a run here from the stadium all the way down to the city, to the river, down the river, and back. It was like 22 kilometers. And it was great. And I got to see so much of Turin, and felt so good to be able to know that I can still run and not have pain. So for me, having a goal to run the New York City Marathon in a couple weeks really motivated me, and helped me come back from feeling really weak after the injury, and having something to push me to get strong again.